I feel lucky. I mean, what I tell people all the time is I'm grateful for what I get to do, and that I've had a career in medicine that's really been satisfying for me. You know, I feel like if I had to do it all over again, I'd come to a rural place like this.
You know, when I think about what makes Long Valley Health Center great, I think for as small a community this is, if not even an incorporated town of about 1,100 people, to be able to offer medical services, dental services, behavioral health, chiropractic, and acupuncture all in one place, I think is a real benefit to the community.
There's always something to do, even in this small town, but you have the space here to still be yourself. If you're passionate about something and you're really interested in it and passionate, people get on board and will see what you're doing and, you know, join in and support that. I haven't lived anywhere where the community is as supportive as they are here of each other. And everyone's really rooting for each other, and you just don't get that a lot of places.
You know, I think one of the things that everyone looks for in a job or at some point in their life is to have meaningful, worthwhile, purpose-filled work. And I think Long Valley Health Center makes that really easy.
One of my projects here is I'm starting a community garden for our patients that don't have access to fresh vegetables. And also the hope is that the behavioral health department is going to do some therapy there in the garden with some patients who don't have access to gardening at their homes. We're just about to start planting all the vegetables, and it's been a fun community project with all the employees and patients.
We have flexible work hours. We're able to really be able to spend time with our families. Many of us work a short work week so that we have that extra time when we need it. I really feel very supported.
Every morning and every afternoon, we have what's called a huddle, where we talk about the patients we're going to see that morning or that afternoon. We prepare to see them. We make the orders in the huddle, which makes my job a lot easier. And all that quality work gets done. In addition, what we instituted was called the cuddle in the huddle. So before we do the actual huddle, we do a check-in with each other. So we go around the room and see how everybody's doing, or we talk about a certain topic, or we make sure that, we have a lot of young nurses, for instance, who have young children, and sometimes they're up all night because their kid is sick or has a fever or an earache. And when that becomes known, I think what happens is that this team is so evolved now that everybody else picks that up, picks up on it, and we help each other out. So it makes it fun to practice medicine. It makes it fun to take care of patients, and I think this group has a great time together.
I think Rod developed a very good motto for our clinic. When you feel better, we feel better. So it's kind of like that. I realized that I was getting happy when people were recovering or getting better or even just having excellent care. That's what gets me happy. When you feel better, we feel better.